Show do not reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
Lisa and Robin are two fun friends diving deep into conversations where nothing is taboo. They believe in eating dessert before dinner and wearing the bikini. They're allergic to labels, authority, and cheap shoes. Currently, they're launching themselves through life being the good time, bold enough to take risks and inquisitively asking, what's next? They hail from New Hampshire, but they could be anywhere dressed in cute clothes. If they had to share a tombstone, it would read, Curiosity killed these cats. Your hosts, Lisa and Robin on the mic.
Welcome to Lisa and Robin on the mic. You were listening on WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live as well as YouTube Live, and we're always up after the hours on Spotify. Welcome to another Thursday. We're in the studio with Robin.
Hi.
And we are in the studio with Queen Victoria.
Hello.
And I wanted to ask you, are you up for an adventure or are you down for an adventure?
That always gets me messed up because I'm both.
Okay. What about you, Victoria? Are you up for something or are you down for something?
I think it's up because glass half full.
See, I'm down. Like, I'm down to boogie.
Yeah,
I'm down
okay.
to have a good time. Like, I don't say I'm up to have a good time.
Right.
Does it depend on the time of day the activity
down for a
is?
good
It
time.
possibly
Like
could.
AM is up and PM is down.
It could be.
Like
'Cause,
I'm up to hike.
Yes.
See, I actually think it's the activity.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something good or fun I want to do, I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
Yeah.
If it's something that's like,
You don't want to do, but you're up
Okay.
for it.
I'm down to go
I'm
to my
up for it.
dentist.
Like, okay. I'm up for it. I'll participate.
Yeah, I'll participate.
But
Okay.
I also feel like I'm up for something has a bit of hesitation. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to try this new restaurant? Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm up to try a new restaurant. But like, if you're really excited, like I'm down to try
Right.
that
See?
restaurant.
See,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it depends on the activity.
Yeah.
So, because I had to clarify, I said, yeah, I'm up for that. And then I was like, no, I'm down.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah,
because
like-
down means
Yeah.
okay. I really
We're going
want to.
down.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're going down.
Chris
Like
and I
Mary
had this
J.
conversation. He's like, you say it wrong every time, and I'm like, no,
With
I
a Mary
don't.
J. All kinds of things. All right,
Depends
anyways.
it depends on the emotion.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question for both of you.
Okay.
So just at the top of the hour while we were on break, Victoria was asking us if we did karaoke, and last week we were talking about tone deaf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tone deaf. Well, I've been told I'm tone deaf.
That's how you know.
Well,
Someone tells you.
I know. Right? Well, I think I'm on target until I put my hand over my ears, and I'm like, whoa. Oh, don't do that out loud. But because I think I'm hitting the notes, but I'm like, if you're tone deaf, can you actually truly appreciate the song? Like, if you're hearing it differently, like if somebody were colorblind, they'll never appreciate the
Right.
color blue the same way everybody else does.
Well,
So if you're tone deaf, can you really appreciate the song?
I want to answer this.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, colorblind was a good example. So you only so your perception is only so many colors, right?
Right.
So if you can see your full spectrum of colors or hear your full whatever of sounds, then for you, that's really great.
Yeah.
But I think other people can see. So like a parrot, for example, I have a parrot. That's why I know this.
And the cats don't eat the parrot?
I don't know. They don't care. Like I got they don't care.
Lazy cats.
I got a lazy cat. I got one lazy cat, one horny cat, and then a bird.
And the bird's fine.
But the bird can see, what's it called? Like a spectrum. They can see more colors than us, which doesn't comprehend to me because I look around and I'm like, I can see all the colors, but birds can see more and they can see like different light reflections and stuff. So like a bird would experience like a sunset like with more intensity than we would, but we think it's so beautiful.
Right.
So I think it's just as far as your perception.
And
That's
I
how
think
I feel.
tone deaf, when people use tone deaf, I think people throw that terminology around having no idea what it means.
Lack of not knowing how to sing.
Right. So
Well,
I think
And not being able to ability to hit certain notes.
Or match the sound that
Like,
you're hearing.
yeah,
right.
if you're a true soprano, you'll never be able to hit an alto, or you'll never be able to hit some of these high notes.
Did you guys see Wicked? We can talk about Ariana Grande being a soprano.
No, I didn't. But my daughter said it was worth seeing. She said it was so good.
I am a theater dork. Mm-hmm. And just like, so Ariana Grande isn't like a natural soprano, but she, like, I think it took her like 3 years of just like practice and training to hit a lot of the notes for Wicked.
Wow.
So anyway, like you sort of can.
Practice.
If you're Ariana Grande.
I don't think I want to commit 3 years.
No, I don't.
To it.
No, I don't.
You're also not getting paid either.
Right.
So if you're getting
You're
paid,
also,
you
Ariana Grande is
If I had a
great.
little more talent to being like, I think I could make money with this voice singing.
You don't
then
know. You don't know.
I might.
you haven't
invest
even
in it.
tried. Like no one's trained you. My whole thing is,
Well,
I'm
50-ish.
training.
You can get
Do I-
trained.
Mark, yeah, I
you still
could.
have time.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a little sample?
No. Absolutely.
You want to harmonize?
No.
She can sing. I've
I
heard her
have
sing.
never harmonized.
I think.
I don't think I do.
I don't know.
Like Boys to Men, like doo doo wah wah.
Yeah.
You've never done that,
Maybe the Cowboy Junkies.
and I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
So we're not redneck enough for that. Maybe
Is
Tell
that
us
a
more.
Cowboy Junkies? Is that
Cowboy
like the
Junkies.
band?
It's kinda like-
was
it's
at the
kinda
end of your
like,
street.
You'll hear it. It's kind of like it's kind of blues. It's kind of
Oh.
a little bit blues,
like
but
blues.
it's kind of a little bit
Cowboy
like
Junkies.
rock. Yeah.
So
The
see, and I
Trinity
was
session was, I
that
think,
kind
their
of shows
best.
that I'm like
But-
city redneck because I didn't even know. I just accused because the
What's
word
city
cowboy
redneck?
wasn't like you
Is
think
that like a construction worker in like Cambridge?
it's more like you think because you're a city you know
Somebody
so
that owns
much.
chickens in the
in Back Bay.
on the north end.
They're on the roof.
Got a goat. He's a cowboy.
Yeah, so I think because we're from the city, we think we're more cultured, and that someone from the rural would be like redneck because it's like, well, we have access to much more arts and whatever, and then it's
Yeah.
like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just in the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
were ignorant in the city versus
Well, that's it.
rurally.
Okay, so you just what city did you?
He's just country
I grew up in
dumb.
Somerville.
Oh, all right. So you
I'm
get
city.
so you got that like construction worker
yeah.
Cambridge joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know, we're all dumb in certain ways. Some people are
All
just
dumb in
country
certain-
dumb, and some people are city dumb.
Right.
I think you just need to leave where you are
Yes.
so you can learn about how other people are.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
And then you're like, they're dumb over there too, just different.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a different dumb.
They're different dumb.
I tell you, I've said it for years.
Spectrum.
If you ever really want to
Spectrum of
truly
stupid.
change your perspective, you should definitely travel the country. You should definitely
You
go
need
to
to
different
go other
countries.
places.
It opens your mind in ways that you don't even know.
Yeah.
It opens your mind. And I feel like it lets go of a lot of people's, hang-ups, your prejudice, your belief systems. We were
I
talking
agree.
about that earlier,
Yeah.
about even like religion and how sex
yeah.
was such
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
naughty.
And then when you make fun of people, you can
But
do
I'm
it more accurately because we all
Yeah,
deserve to be
there
made
you go.
fun of.
Write that down. Yeah. You could do it.
Just do it accurately, because we all
Not
have
offensive if it's true.
right.
Right.
So we all have something to make fun of us about,
Yes.
right? And you should know the ones that you have too, so that when someone makes fun of them, you laugh instead of get offended.
Yes.
You
Yes. Yes.
and that'll help you be a more interesting person to be around. People won't talk about you as much when you go away.
Well, I was just
Yeah.
saying this today. It does not matter how old we are. It doesn't matter if we're 2 or we're 90. We're still growing up.
Yeah. Oh
We're
my
still
god.
growing up. Just because we have experience, just because, what separates us from 15-year-olds and 20-year-olds, we have a few more experiences and we've gotten allowances. Somebody said, hey, you're mature enough to drink. You're mature enough to vote. You're mature enough to now drive a car. It's literally, we're all still in the process of growing up.
To get a
I don't know why-
colonoscopy.
Yes, yes, and get a mammogram.
Yeah.
Now you're old
Oh,
enough.
the worst. We can talk about that later.
Like somebody, those people say, "Hey, you're finally an adult," but we're still growing up.
It is wild to me. Two things. One, with the traveling, I keep thinking like somehow like I can read people, and then I just meet everybody's so different from the next person to the next person, and it continues to blow my mind, and I don't know why. Like I don't have it figured out. And then the older I get, the more I'm like I know nothing.
Yes,
That's how you know. That's how you know that you are actually getting wiser to realize that you were
Yes,
dumb.
that's wisdom.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we're all dumb in something, and sometimes they're like everything I thought I
Yeah.
know actually may be wrong.
What's that quote? Like it's something like the older I get, the less I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you're
And
supposed to.
You know what? I never ever want to be the smartest person in the room.
Well, you won't learn anything.
Right, because it means you're not open. You're not open to change. You're not open
Right.
to knowledge.
And
you're not
you're
open
ignorant.
to receive. You're just,
Yeah.
you're the horse. You're the horse driving down the street with the blinders on in the stagecoach. It's literally like those carriages in Boston. The people that don't want to change their perceptions, somebody's driving you, whether it's the government, religion, belief system, that's the
Your
driver.
spouse.
Yes, whatever it is.
So I don't have one.
Hard,
And they've
tried
got
hard.
they've got your blinders on. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Don't look left. Don't look right. I don't want you to have. I don't want
Yeah.
you to have a wide view.
Because you're going to change what I'm comfortable with.
Yes, but allowing that mentality is letting somebody else, your belief systems, your past belief systems, drive you forward. And I'm like, that's such a boring life. Like I want my eyes wide open. I want to see, I want to experience things. I want to let go of, going back to the whole sex thing. Like, we grew up in a religion where it was, it was never talked about that it's playful. The only time it was ever mentioned about being a beautiful thing was it's a beautiful gift between a husband and a wife, between a man and a woman. But it's only as a husband and a wife, not a
Yeah.
man and a woman.
Yeah.
It was in our church growing up. It was between a husband and a wife.
Was that just like the baby? So you're married and then there's a baby, but no one talks about how that happened.
Right.
Like that?
But they're not talking. No, but they weren't talking about it as like, sex is a beautiful thing, and sex is a beautiful gift. And our bodies are a beautiful gift. And letting go of it took me a long time to be. I remember finally thinking, oh my God, I am so excited to get married because then I can't commit a sin. I literally thought that.
How old were you when you got married?
22.
Is-
And a baby, thinking
Yeah.
about that as
Oh,
a
yeah.
baby, but having that thought and then going into it where he was much more conservative. Because I thought, hey, there's freedom. Like we can do anything now. We can
Yeah.
explore. And that was like, wow, I didn't realize that he didn't think the same way. And I was like, that was the beginning of me changing. Like it, truth of the matter is they don't want people running around, but most of religion is man-made anyway. There's
I'm so glad.
there's principles.
Yeah,
I
we're on
think
the
there's
same page
principles.
here. Yeah.
There's principles and there's a belief system. And I think these rules and things were put in place because they don't want you running around and making babies with all these people.
Control.
And they want people to have. I do believe that we were created to have a partner.
Yeah.
If you do believe back in the Bible, Adam and Eve, like
Yeah.
he created, I do think that we have a person for us. But I also have grown to believe that sometimes it's not always the same person until we die. Because we change, and if we're not
Yeah.
growing together,
Yeah.
and that shouldn't be a sin. Anyway,
No.
so I don't want to get
It's a-
serious about it, but I just
No.
thought about how letting go, letting go of all these stigmatisms about sex and all of these things about, some of the things that we hopefully get to talk about.
Yeah.
Um,
What a great setup. For
yes.
my
Yes.
other endeavor.
But it took coming from such a conservative place to feeling like lack of knowledge, ignorant is a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And I didn't have another resource other than what I was in my environment of what I grew up in, what my parents told me, the church that I went to, the school that I went to, the people that are
Yeah.
neighbors, they all believe the same thing.
And you think that's your whole world.
yeah. So
but
I
you
was
don't
out of there.
understand.
I was out of there at 19.
Yes.
And Chris is like, he talks about high school, and I'm like, dude, I did not put any focus on high school. Like, I did sports, I did well, I took Latin for 4 years, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't care. I don't remember my teachers' names. I will never go to a high school reunion. I did go to my senior prom, but I think it was just in and out. We were like, hey, let's go. We're partying over here. It was an excuse to buy the dress. I didn't put a lot of emphasis on that because I'm like, part of me knew without knowing that I was like, this is not for me. This is not me. And I think that's why I was a little bit of, I wouldn't say a rebel, but more of a little bit of a black sheep.
Yeah.
Because you just knew you didn't fit in. And you're like,
Yeah.
this is not,
Yeah.
this is not
But you listen to it.
This
and
is not
I
my
think
life.
that's the black sheep part. Is like I think the boring, like when I mention like boring people, they're not necessarily boring. It's just they're not embracing these other pieces of them. And so it sounded like at a very young age that you knew that things weren't connecting in the world that was
Yeah.
created for you.
Like, this does not feel right.
But like they call it a black sheep, but it's like it's actually like being honest with who you are. And apparently that's really hard to do.
yes.
Because like if you look at like just to like jump on that, but like me in high school, I was so afraid to do a lot. And my friends were like I didn't party, I didn't do drugs. We just had like sleepovers and we ordered pizza and like learned Backstreet Boy choreography, you know? But like if you meet me now, you would never guess that I was so quiet. And it wasn't that I wasn't this person, I always was. It's because I was not confident. I was not afraid. I still have like my religious conformity. So
See, I wasn't
Yeah.
confident. I wasn't confident, but I didn't know a different way. I just knew that, like, this
Right.
doesn't feel
Yeah.
right. I don't fit in, and I actually was okay with it. Like, I will go my own way. I didn't do it I don't feel like I did it in such a rebellious way,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to do it. I'm
you were
gonna just
listening to yourself.
do my
I love
own-
that. I love that young people can do that because I wasn't able to do that.
I didn't know I was doing it at the time because you did feel like an outcast. You
Yeah.
did feel like a
And you
stranger,
felt
and
shamed
like,
for
yeah,
doing
and you're like-
something that wasn't part of the world that you.
Yeah, so
were
I moved up
born into,
here.
yeah.
I moved up here, decided to take a job at being a nanny on the Cape.
Oh, cute.
And my whole family was like, "What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
nobody ever leaves. Nobody
Yeah.
ever leaves Virginia.
I
And, you know,
know.
why are you doing that? And you're going to get robbed and kidnapped.
You're
and,
gonna get robbed
you
on the
know,
Cape.
and raped. Blah, blah, blah.
And
You know,
raped.
It's just
You can get raped anywhere. Like it is not a
yes.
location thing.
It's just, you know, like, why would you? It was so foreign. It's so foreign. But boy, did it open my eyes.
Yeah. And right. And every time I like even coming to this show today, I was like, oh my God, we're gonna talk about what am I doing? But also fun.
Yeah.
But like it was like scary a little bit in a weird way because
Yeah.
it's something I've never done before.
Yeah.
And this is just like not like moving to another
Right.
country, just
Right.
taking a day off from work and
I think
driving to
anytime you
Nashua.
But the thing is, we've been taught about like fear. You know, there's a whole thing about fear.
Well, you're taught about judgment.
Yes.
What we don't want is
Yes.
we don't want to be judged.
Right.
That's what we're afraid of.
Yes.
And then
and it's okay to
I feel
be
guilty
nervous.
for
Like,
judging.
We don't encourage enough for people to step outside of their comfort zone or to actually
And then when they
explore who
do,
are.
we condemn them.
Yes.
And then they have to make a stance, and then everything blows up.
Yes.
And
But
know
if
the rest
you-
of the story.
I think so much of where you see judgment coming from is it's not good for me, so therefore it's not good for you.
Yes.
Right.
Or
so
they're putting their other people are putting their fears or their concerns on you. It's just like, you know, you shouldn't be an air traffic controller. You shouldn't follow your dream.
Yeah.
You shouldn't move to the Cape. You shouldn't do this because
Yeah.
it's dangerous. You don't do this, don't do that. No. Like I said, the thing we were talking about the other day, my job as a parent is not to control my child, but to provide safe boundaries. That's it. I don't want to have the influence over you. You don't have to have my same belief system. I want to provide a safe place for you to explore who you are.
Yeah.
And we didn't grow up that way.
No.
It was like, you know, make fun
That's
of
why
the
we're really
South.
funny.
You know, they had
Thanks,
kids.
Mom and Dad.
They had kids to do your work for you, like literally. I mean, there are a lot of people that I knew that my friends' age, a lot of their parents, and I don't think that that's far removed. Like people that were born in the 1950s or late 40s, they didn't finish high school because they had to work out, you know, had family responsibilities, and so we're not that far removed from.
a very different life.
Yes, that mentality, that line of thinking goes back to that, you know, keep sex on the down low. Don't talk about it. It shouldn't be pleasurable. And I'm like, dude, it's one of the most pleasurable things you'll ever experience.
It's our favorite
and we
thing.
should freaking
as
celebrate
people.
it.
We love it, but we have to love it quietly.
Right. And we shouldn't. And we should change that.
My neighbors upstairs don't love it quietly. They love it loudly.
Even though they're in a condominium complex.
Yeah,
Right.
they are definitely loudly about it.
So if they need a realtor to give them more space, I can sell them some land out in the middle of it.
Yeah. I'll leave your card on there. You should move.
You need space.
Call
you need
Lisa.
acreage. Call Lisa. She's got it.
Hey, do you guys you should just knock on the door. Do you guys need a videographer? do you need a third? They're cute.
I've been single a while, so
Do you guys need a playmate?
I have a bag of toys.
Do you need a cheerleader?
You just leave
Good
a Ziploc
job.
bag.
Different angle. Not like that. She doesn't like that, even though you think she does.
All right. So
Let
do
me
you,
change the lighting for you.
so you're bringing up the camera because everything turns around to be porn, right? Everything kind of comes around to pornography, right? What do you think the correlation between bad sex and pornography is? Or do you think there's a correlation?
Oh, I have a lot to say about this.
Okay, good.
Do you
I'm
want to go
curious.
first?
Yes,
or you want to hear
I'm
it?
curious.
I'm asking you.
Okay, so this has come up recently with like some close friends. So I'm single and I am not dating. And if I'm approached, I'm like, yeah. And I'm ghosting now because I don't have it in me to give my good energy to what the men that are approaching me
Right.
can offer me.
Because we talk about it. I always say you're either a faucet or drain. There's two kinds of energies.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you're, if you meet somebody, it's like it sounds like you've met some drains.
Oh,
so you're
my
like, nah,
good Lord.
I have to protect my energy. So go
yeah.
ahead.
Well, that's where it's at. So anyway, so I mean, I'll just say it. I watch porn. I watch porn.
Okay.
And-
So I will say something. Is there good female porn? Because I think
Yes, and I'm
Okay.
going to share all of this knowledge with you.
Okay.
That my internet research.
Yeah.
So,
because I have a theory about this book ahead.
okay, no,
I wanna hear your theory
I'm happy
first.
to
So
dive
maybe we
into
should
this.
segue. Now's the time for drum roll. Here comes Queen Victoria.
Good evening.
Welcome to After Dark.
Welcome to After Dark with Queen V. Okay, before we get
Ooh.
there. Oh my God. No. So I just I know what I like. And it's really just like basic traditional stuff. But porn that's free because I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nor should
anybody has
you.
to pay for it anymore.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
That's
many
what I
people,
mean.
So many people still, mostly men. I don't know any women who pay for it,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure men still pay for it. If you want the good stuff or the live
Oh,
stuff
yeah, maybe.
or whatever,
Yeah.
Okay.
good stuff, is up to whoever's watching it. Okay, so what I've learned from watching hetero porn is the men, 9 times out of 10, not attractive.
Yes.
The women are like smoke shows.
Yep.
Most 9 times out of 10, every once in a while, you're like, oh, that's too bad. But like perfect,
Yeah.
whatever. And they're disgusting. And I was like, this isn't hot.
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to women and I don't want to look at a gross guy.
Yeah.
Just do this one position that no woman likes.
So
Right?
this is my thing about
Okay.
porn. Okay, so this is my thing about porn. What looks good, camera angle.
To men, though, it's not.
I'm even
yeah.
saying like getting the camera in their angle or whatever is not what feels good,
Right,
right?
right.
So then men try to mimic what they're seeing, and you're like,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
so they could get the angle of the backside while
Yeah.
you're looking at the
You're
front
not
side.
supposed to do it in
That's
real life.
Not supposed
But I
to do
think-
that because my kidney would hurt.
But I think,
Right?
but I think men
I've
and
gotten
women watch
cramps.
porn for different reasons. I think they watch it differently. They see it differently.
Yeah.
But my
So-
point is about the porn is that's like, so I don't like visual porn because, again, a couple of points that you make, right? But I like reading porn. Not like
a romance
because you get to
novel
paint your
or like
picture.
Bridgerton.
more like Bridgerton.
Oh my God,
Okay, so
Bridgerton is hot.
I like there to
Not like
be
50 Shades.
pretty. So I couldn't get into. I
Uh-oh.
tried 50
All right.
Shades. I tried 50
You
Shades.
should watch the movie.
In real life or just visually?
I
Oh wait, no, you
the
read
book.
it.
I'm trying to read it, right?
She's
I'm
like,
trying to
"Guys,
read.
don't watch."
I'm trying to read it, and she was so hollow of a character, I couldn't stomach her. Right? And then I'm like, all right, what page is the sex scene? Let me get to at least the part that I'm here for.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't know if rape and multiple orgasms coincide.
So I think that you should watch the movie.
There's
I
rape
think you
in
should
it?
watch the movie.
Well, I think...
Well, it's like BDSM.
Oh, I don't like that.
Right.
So I think that you should watch the movie because I think she does a great. I think those two have good chemistry together, and I think that they can portray it in a very much more gentle. How it develops into a love story, how he actually turns and heals from. So I think there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of harsh. I think there's a lot of harsh that BDSM, that dominance and
that's the part,
submissiveness.
like maybe not rape pace, but like,
There's a reason why.
stop
She's
bossing
like,
me around. Stop bossing me
Not
around.
rape.
But the thing is that
Stop bossing
but
me.
she
Like, I know what
also
I'm doing.
Not rape.
But she's also the type of person to be a natural submissive. So I'm not.
So, see, I didn't identify with her.
Not
I
even to
didn't.
go into that, but see, I'm a submissive person. I'm a number 9. I'm a pleaser. So not
Number
even
9.
not even just in the bedroom, but I am a submissive person. I will be the one to bow down.
Does
to
that
be-
like make you turned on though? Like, do you?
Yeah, does
yes,
that
like
in
that?
Some, yes.
Okay.
In some ways.
Yeah.
But so I also can be dominant when I need to be dominant. But my natural state is to be to surrender. Because I want to surrender to love. I want to surrender to
But
peace.
not to like violence though.
No,
like-
not violence. And he wasn't coming across as violent. So when there was that's why I think you should just watch the movie.
Okay.
Because I think
Maybe I'll
that
just try to read the book again and
you
get
could,
past that.
No, not even.
But I don't want to watch it. I want to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Because I want to
Cliff
imagine
notes.
who I think is attractive.
Right. Not that guy.
True.
That's not my type.
Right?
True.
So
True,
Wait,
true,
who are you imagining? I just
True.
Well, I have
Henry
a height-
Cavill, Superman.
Perfect.
See,
Yes.
So all my thing about Hollywood and everything is like everyone's really short. I don't want to be taller than the guy I'm topping. Like even like when
Right.
you know when you
That's it.
start
Sorry,
getting
short kings.
well like
we just watched a movie with Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron, and I'm like, she's always like looking.
He
down,
used to be hot. Poor thing. I don't know what happened.
so this
he
is
was
the
in
thing.
a bad car accident.
Yeah.
That whole or
Land-
an accident. No,
Landman. They have
Yeah.
Allie, whoever her name is, that actress, the blonde
Allie.
actress.
Allie.
his wife. I don't remember what her
She
name
was in Legally Blonde,
Allie.
and she was the blonde woman who Elle Woods was defending. Remember that actress?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I can't think of her name, but
Okay.
yeah.
So she couldn't be any more of a smoke show. She couldn't be any thinner with a better butt and better boobs. And she is still bigger than him.
Yeah. He's a little guy.
Well, his shoulders are narrow. Like her,
That is
like when
wild
she
to me.
hugs him, she's like, oh, like she's draped.
Whoop.
Draped over him. Like, so to me, I'm like, you mismatched it. Like, you're ruining it. Like, that aggravates me.
Yeah.
I will consume you.
Right. Well, I think I look for like the Beauty and the Beast. I'm a Beauty and the Beast love story person.
Yeah. I
I'm,
like
you
him
know who I'm-
hairy. I love him hairy.
Well, we like pets, right? so
Oh,
you're
you
like
do?
okay with a little bit hair.
I like a Henry Cavill, not like a.
I gotta think about
Ron
Henry Cavill.
Jeremy.
Like I don't want like I don't like Harry. Like when you take your shirt off, and I don't know you took your shirt off because I don't see any nipples or like I don't even see any abs. Like it's all just
that's like a that's
hair coat.
different. That's like
Wolfman
Wolfman.
Jack.
yeah, yeah.
That's Wolfman.
But so what I was talking about with the
right.
pornography was I
Harry?
think part of it is that
Harry who? Hang on. Why are you talking?
Oh.
Harry who?
Wait, Harry?
No,
Oh,
you said-
Henry
oh,
Cavill.
Henry.
Henry Cavill. He's Superman.
well, one of them. There's like 5 Supermen. You
Yeah,
gotta
but
look
he's
that
the
up.
hot one.
So my point with pornography is that I don't think
Type in shirtless.
so to help you out.
Yeah.
So you can see what Queen V is talking about.
Yeah.
So what I think about pornography, I think pornography is making men more afraid to deal with women because I don't think they think they're going to perform to that level, and I don't think they know what they do because now they're voyeuristically and they're not participating in it as much. And I think we've gone over where porn can be useful in society.
It's
Like, of course, there's a place for it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying like I know my whole thing is reading about it, but that's
Yeah.
because I want there to be an emotional piece to it too.
Yeah.
Right, and men don't watch porn for the emotion.
I know.
They're not looking for so they're visual. So so getting different things from it. Like
But
we're
like
looking
there's
for
store like
that connection. They
there's
don't want a
three,
story.
you know, there's 3 girlfriends. They were all having sex with each other, and then you delivered pizza, and now they're all having sex with you. Like, come on.
That's like a guy's wet dream.
I
Like,
know.
come
That's
on.
like a
But you know what?
virgin's
Right.
fantasy.
But you know what the problem is? It's teaching men. The problem with sex is like you both want to have sex, great, right? But what women want is to be wanted, to be desired. So
Yeah.
you saying like, "Oh, let's go F." Okay, yeah, that's whatever, and yeah, I want to F too, but I want you to want me. Like that's what women
Yeah.
want, and the
Yes.
pornography piece of
Yeah.
it misses it across a window.
No, it goes right to the
entirely.
goal.
Well, that's
and it's
why.
not even-
That's why. Like women look for porn. Like that's why a lot of times women I think are disappointed by porn.
Oh, yeah.
because they're looking for the connection, the emotion. They want the emotional. They want
And
to be
even
drawn
if you
in. I
say
want
like
you, to
you don't
make
want
me feel.
an emotional connection between the two of us, like you're like officially on record, this is a one night stand, right? Say that even from a woman's perspective. But the woman is saying, "But I want you to want me. I want to
Well,
be
right,
desirable.
Right,
I
like
want."
in rom-coms.
Yes.
How they do it
Yes.
in rom-coms is accurate. So let me tell you. So I got frustrated with porn not working for me, the men not being attractive, and the positions.
not being attractive.
So I started typing in romantic porn,
Okay.
and that worked for a little bit. Thing is, the women are more realistic, but like nobody looks like me. And I was like, is that narcissistic? Like I want them to look like, I want it to be a hot guy that looks like me with the girl that looks like me.
Yeah.
I found one.
Okay.
And
It's saved as a favorite.
Well, it has to be because there's not a lot of it.
Right.
But like things that are hot to me. So it's like hairy, burly mountain men. Like who does, well,
With an axe. You know, like he's got an axe. He's like
his
cutting down
flannel is,
lumber.
like,
he's making a fire.
Got his boot
tattered.
moccasins on.
No, he's in the woods. He's not wearing moccasins.
Yeah, he's gonna wear steel-toed boots. He can't lose that. He
Yeah,
can't lose
he's
a toe.
chopping wood,
He's
man.
chopping wood.
Yeah.
he's in plaid.
So if you type
Naked
in,
with his axe.
but if you type in
Steel-toed
hot
boots.
men or hairy men, it's always gay porn.
Oh,
And I was like, well, that's not fair. So gay porn is hot guys and straight porn is gross guys? 'Cause that's not fair. So where is the straight good-looking guys? They're having sex in real life with real women is what they're doing.
yes.
So anyway,
And
so
that tells
Google,
you.
but
Yeah.
Google gay porn because it's actually hot. Because I didn't think I would like it, but
I
then
don't think I'm gonna like it.
no, watch it.
It's like a taboo.
Let me tell
It's
you
not
why.
taboo because it's two hot guys.
No, I just-
Yes, I agree.
but
I have
again,
watched gay porn
are
before.
we high fiving?
So, but this
Yes,
is okay.
because
You know,
high
there's
five to gay
something
porn.
about like it's still something. It's like, oh my god, I can't get my head around this.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
finally
you're like,
understand why men want two women but
okay. See, I
Two-
just
I
see
want
the
two
Blue
gay
Lotus.
men.
yes. But you don't see it when you're
I
watching.
just want two gay men like men want lesbians.
But when you're watching gay porn, you don't see it as I don't think of it as like when I've seen it. I'm like, I'm not thinking about what he's doing to the other one. It's still that kind of like novelty of like, man, they are hot. Their bodies are hot, but you don't see. You just don't see it. You just have to watch it. 'Cause
But
the
so
first
this
time
but
is
you
what-
might have to mute it because
So,
sometimes
yeah,
they sound
yeah,
gay.
yeah.
Remember-
Sometimes they have
Sound.
gay voice.
Remember
don't
in White Lotus when you figure out that the guy who's dating the assistant is actually banging the other guy, and there's that
Yes.
scene. That scene's been in my head. I don't
There
want
you
it in
go.
my head
Wait, you
I
don't
don't-
like it?
at all.
Well, that surprises me.
At all. And it's probably the want thing. I don't want two guys wanting each other. It has to do with the wanting.
I want them to want me.
Yes.
And they're- yeah.
Yes.
and
I
if they're going to be too into themselves, they're not going to
I
help
don't
you
think
at
so.
all.
I think a good, no, I think a good
Robin
gay friend,
disagrees.
I think
Robin
a good gay
disagrees.
friend would do a threesome, and I think they would do if it were two guys and one girl.
I
I
don't-
think they would do you justice.
That was an episode on Sex and the City where Samantha had like a couple friend. And they were both named David, and she was like, she looked into him through the eyes of the Davids, and then they just weren't into her, and she felt sad. Did you guys see that episode?
No.
But that's she tried because
But
they
that's
just
how
didn't
I-
want to.
That's how I imagine it to go. That's how I imagine it to
Right?
go because
she was like, "This is gonna be amazing," and it was nothing.
right.
In reality, yes, in reality, I don't actually know if I would do it. Like, I could do it.
Yeah.
But I do think that
I think if I was younger,
it would probably be
tired. It's too much work. 2 people to make happy.
I was just
You're
gonna
like,
say,
great, I'm done. I'm ready.
it depends on how many holes you want to use to be participating in that.
Okay, we can get to holes in a minute. I don't like using.
Yeah,
I just like the one. Okay.
So
the one.
So this Jeff Dye has a great joke.
I know Jeff Dye. Yes.
Right? Jeff Dye has a thing about every time like he's dating, all his non-single friends are like, "Did you do her in the butt? Did you do her in the butt?" He's like, "She has the right hole. Like, I don't need to do it in the butt because she has the proper hole, like the proper equipment. We don't need to use ancillary equipment that aren't for that purpose.
Also, like,
we have
date a man. Then I don't. Also, like things that we don't talk about a lot, but like. We all get hemorrhoids at one. Does everybody get hemorrhoids at one point in their life?
Everyone gets a hemorrhoid.
Every once in a while in your life, you're going to experience some pain back there. So why are you going to put something in there to make it worse? I will never love anyone that much. I will never love. I tried to love someone that much, and it was a bad idea. I think my backside was like, nope. He's like, it's not working. I was like, well, my body doesn't want to. Sorry.
It's like, that's a hard no.
No.
So yeah. So I think so. Like to do tropes. Like I'm also someone like I'm a Beauty and the Beast person. So I like that like bigger, stronger, protective like
Beefy.
Animal that would go out and kill things, but not to you.
And then trap you in his house to make until you fall in love with him.
Yes.
Right.
Trap you in his castle.
I'm fine. Of course, there's a castle
So see,
involved.
that's a little bit of submissive.
Okay,
See,
so
that's
I can
a
handle
little bit
that.
of that submissive.
Okay,
I'm just
and I'm
saying.
fine to be submissive in that particular way, but I don't want to be.
You want to be.
I don't want to do whatever you say.
Right.
See,
Who
it
knows what
turns-
that's gonna
I know,
bring?
but like in the
I
bedroom.
want you to be.
So in the bedroom, I would rather be seduced than be the seducer. And so that's where I'm talking about
Okay.
being the submissive
versus
the dominant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
I would
understand
rather
that.
be
I understand that.
like, lay down.
Yeah.
You know, I would rather be
Is that
seduced.
the voice you'd use?
Probably.
Chris.
Get over here.
Chris.
Lay down.
But like there's also like the
No.
Twilight series was like vampires who were doing Romeo and Juliet, they couldn't be together. I don't have a romantic fantasy that's the we could never be together because it's like I don't want something I can't have.
No.
Right. So I don't like that trope. You know, so like when you think about like, well, what love story do you like?
Like a Disney movie?
No, just like the tropes. Of,
Oh, I see what you're
like
saying.
what is your life story? Mine is Beauty and the Beast.
Um,
Because I do like that men are men. Like I want a man. I don't want a feminized version of a man. I want a man.
you know what? Like Shrek comes to mind.
Okay.
Because like he's like a grumpy ogre, but he also is like so in love with
And
Fiona,
sweet. Yeah.
and he doesn't care that she's thick. He loves her anyway, and she's still a princess. So by
I don't know what
association,
mine would be.
What is yours?
I don't know.
we're gonna live in a swamp.
I don't know what mine would be because I kind of think about Beauty and Beast a little. Yes, I kind of think about Beauty and Beast, but I feel like there's something else in there. There's a different,
We all want to live in a castle, right?
Right.
probably maybe like Aladdin and
And you want-
Jasmine.
Oh.
Here's my problem with that one.
No.
So
No, I
Aladdin for street rat, right? But granted, it's not his fault. Like he was poor. We don't know how he got poor, but he was a criminal. He lied to her about who he was to
See, I don't
like
remember the story that well.
make her fall in love with him. He just like showed up at her house on like it was nuts.
He was given stalker vibe.
Yeah, he was like pretending to be someone else, and then she's like, "Oh, you're not this person. I still love you."
Mine might be like 50 First Dates.
I don't remember.
Adam
that one.
Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
I
Where
love
he
that.
has to go set a tape for
Forgetful
her
Lucy.
every morning, like to remind her.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I don't
believe
know
a
what-
single man would
Right.
ever do that for anybody, not even his own kids.
Chris
I
used
really
to
don't.
Chris used to do some
Chris.
pretty amazing things.
Oh, her
Aw.
husband.
So
Her
nice.
husband reads the romance, like either has someone read the romance novels and then puts them into real life for her. Like he sings in the driveway and does
Oh
all
my
these
God.
other
When
stuff.
we
Yeah.
first were getting together. On my way to work, he got one of those signs. You can get the blank signs, the real estate signs you can put for sale, or, your kid graduated. I'm so proud. They have blank ones that you can do. And so I was going through a tough time, and I was going through a divorce. And to give encouragement, when he had moved up here, and we were going through the divorce and trying to go through court, child support, all that stuff. On my way to work, he would go and leave signs. Now, I had to be in Derry at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it means he was up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, putting these signs on the side of the road that I would pass them. It said Smiley. And Smiley was our word to see how much I love you. So he would do things like that. So we would always write Smiley and put little notes and leave them.
Goodness.
And I'm still finding notes. Even after we moved, I still find notes that he's like tucked and squirreled somewhere away.
God. I love that. All right.
So it'd be hard to
You
know.
make me believe.
Yeah.
You give me hope.
So we're going to run out of time, though. Like, I don't know, because I was still, like, we need another hour.
I know. She can come back.
Because I want to go on our...
I'll come back.
I want to go Queen V, but I don't want to break this conversation down
Oh,
either.
I know. I can just plug it real quick.
Yeah.
We were talking about sex. No?
Well, yeah. We're talking about sex, but we're talking about... All right, so... How you went from like porn not being satisfied?
Oh,
and not
porn.
having
Yeah,
a-
that's how we started.
That
We
wasn't
started-
part of my journey to the next thing, but
Oh,
that's just something.
Oh, then
I
never
do
mind.
find gay because gay porn's hot guys, straight porn's
Yes.
gross guys.
Yes.
And we need romantic porn with realistic women and hot guys because
Yeah.
women want a fantasy too. And if you're not going to deliver
Yes.
in real life, then deliver.
So maybe we should start our
Artificially.
own porn production.
I'm
and we should
ready.
start hiring hot guys.
And regular women. We should
I
be
think
like,
the women would volunteer.
do you,
Robin's ready to volunteer.
do you want to bone a hot guy? Do you want to bone a hot guy? And then we'll all get paid when we air it.
Sure.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll sacrifice. I'll take
Be
one
like,
for
be like, Chris is gonna put signs on the road on your way to production.
Turn around, come
home. You're gonna find dildos all the way.
I'm down. I would take one for the team.
All right.
I think you'd be up for it. Hey, babe, this is going to make us some money.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm going to take you to Paris. I'm going to take you to Paris.
But that's it. That's what we want. Take me to Paris. That's like foreplay right there.
Yes.
I love that.
No, I mean, so everybody has their ups and downs in relationships, but I'm telling you, every time that we go away, I think we went to Costa Rica March, almost a year ago, and we had an Airbnb. It was phenomenal, private pool. Like, it was one of the most erotic and exotic vacations I've ever been on.
Why was it erotic?
Well,
Victoria before dark.
I was all after dark.
Ayo.
It's just the freedom. Like, we are literally in the jungle.
So they still have adult children living with them. So even though their
so you
freedom
don't-
comes from,
yeah.
yes.
I can actually have sex with you when I want, not when the kid moves.
And I can walk
out of
around.
the
But it's also,
like,
but it's
naked.
also
Yes.
being, but it's
Yes.
also being outside to be naked and
that's fun.
like and watch the sun go down, and you hear the monkeys in the jungle.
Oh, my
And you're
goodness.
just sitting there, and there's like a sense of freedom in getting him away from home and being in a place like him on vacation. You know, it's a turn on. Like, that's kinky, and it's horny. It makes you horny himself. It's like he grants him the permission to be free and to play. So the whole mentality is like my old Chris comes back, not the business owner, not the entrepreneur, not the things that I've got to take care of my responsibilities and my home and all my people. He gets to go on a break. He gets to have a break.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've never known somebody for as long as I had. I'm like, we're not even legally married, and we've had more honeymoons than most people have. Like, well, of course, because most people only go on one honeymoon. But every time we travel, it's
Not anymore,
like,
though.
looking for
Marriage is changing.
yes.
As you're sharing with us.
But when you think about going on vacation, like on a honeymoon, like, people don't think about it. Like, when we think about honeymoon, I'm like, all right, what can we do that's going to
Yeah.
be
Extravagant.
sexy?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you talk about erotic, like, it's just, it's a beautiful, like, waking up and you see the jungle, and our whole wall in our master bedroom is all glass. Even the shower is outside. You can see outside to it. It's just all glass wall. And it's something about like he would turn the music on, and it just, or waking up in the morning. It's probably why I like Blue Bayou, because I think about that, like somebody pulling you in close, crisp white sheets, and you're like living this experience. Like I'm living this fairy tale. And I'm like, I want to do life with, So it makes it, it makes fighting the lows in life worth it.
This is very beautiful.
Aww.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. But I'm like, but it takes
Good
two
job,
to be
Chris.
like that way. So it's like, but he's opened me out of my shell, because I was that girl that's like, oh my God, I can't think about anything that's not missionary style because I'll go to hell.
Yeah.
To like expanding. So I want to explore. I want to be open to explore. And who else not to better to do that with?
Oh, this is such a great story.
And I'm like, so actually, we were talking about it the other day. I was thinking about, what is actual intimacy? Because we have intimacy with women, with kids, with parents, with spouse, like all people. Intimacy is about trust. And it's about being able to trust somebody enough to share your truth. Your truth. Like I trust you to show my ugly. And I think that's what intimacy is. And I think that we've kind of been talking about that in a funny way about porn and, all this stuff. And even the, I think we all
Maybe that's why porn is so dissatisfying for women, because it's so inauthentic. It couldn't be any further from inauthentic that it fails to turn us on.
We get, exactly.
Well, when it's just the act, but like you were saying, like a romance, romantic
porn. What are we going to call it? It's going to be
porn for women.
Porn for women.
Porn for women. Couldn't be any more simple than that.
Porn. Yeah, it is though. Like we don't.
Well, because Shane Gillis has a funny joke about, women are watching porn and men are watching porn. Now, like everyone thinks they can do something that we can't do. Just everyone belly to belly missionary. Belly to belly missionary is pretty great. You're all doing it. I looked at you when you came in here. You're all doing it. Like, let's just do that. Let's have fun.
Let's do that. We don't have to be crazy off the bat either. Yeah. I mean, the classics.
Well, I think. Well, you know what? You know what's classic? And I think this is part of the whole porn that men get confused is those orgasms are acted, not real. Do you know what really makes an orgasm? Or do you just think, sucking on her toe on the side while you're doing whatever and throwing beers to your friend? Like, I remember we were
throwing beers to your friend. I was like, "What kind of porn are you watching?"
No, listen,
she's like, "No, this is real life."
Wait, that makes me wet. This
throw me a beer. High five.
I went to a party in college, and the guys were having this party. You go into this, and they have porn up on the television, and the guy was doing the girl from the back while eating a hamburger. That's how uninterested he was. He was physically eating a hamburger.
That image right there is like why I'm single.
So and this is why I don't like porn. I don't know what's going on here that you can't be happy, which is regular orgasm sex. But I don't know what you're doing here, and this is all ridiculous.
And don't people pride themselves on like being good in bed? So like, why are you watching this? Don't you want people to think you're good?
Right. And this is what you're like. You're inviting us over your house. Is this what you're proposing?
Yeah, I know.
Where's
leaving. That guy now who put that
now.
on?
He's was
alone.
Right.
He's sending me messages on dating apps. That's where he is.
I think he's just strictly watching porn is what I think he's doing. But I think if
I feel like your mind's blown.
I know.
It is. I have there's so many things I want to respond to, and I'm like, dang, I don't want this to be over like 2 minutes, and I'm like, I have so much to say.
Well, we actually have so much to say that we can do a podcast. That way, we don't have the FCC rules.
Okay.
So you'll have to follow up and check us out on YouTube, where we'll do an hour or more.
We have a podcast studio.
Oh, where?
In Merrimack.
Okay. And we'll do it as a podcast.
Near the outlets.
Yes.
Yes, actually, right by the
And then we'll go shopping.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Victoria, for coming here.
You guys, this was a blast.
We're going to have so much more fun, too.
We should do. Can you come back next week? Do we have any guests?
I think we might have someone next week. But
I had to take a day off.
And I want to do it when she can do it,
Okay.
and that we can go to the podcast studio and we can speak.
Oh, that
And you'll
be
have to
fun.
YouTube it because
Yay! And then I can talk more about Queen
Yes.
Bee After Dark.
Yes.
More to come. Dun dun dun.
Because that's like 2 hours in itself, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to Lisa and Robin on the mic on WSMN 1590 AM 95.3 FM. Tune in every Thursday, 10 to noon. Until next week, have a wonderful week and weekend.
WSMN 1590, WSMN 95.3 FM Nashua. Listen, watch, and stream at WSMN.live.
USA Radio News, I'm Lance Pry. President Trump says he may use the Insurrection Act in Minnesota as protests over ICE operations continue in the state and agitators are violently hindering the operations. Quote, if the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't obey the law and stop the professional agitators and insurrectionists from attacking the patriots of ICE, there will be consequences. Last night in Minnesota, an illegal immigrant from Venezuela ambushed and